The 2012 Detroit Lions finished at 4-12 and are drafting 5th overall in the 2013 draft. And the Lions, I believe, have a lot on their hands. Their offseason goal is going to be a lot, but I think one of the higher priorities is going to address the running back position. They really need to look into that. Javid Best's concussion problems, he could be done for his career. I know Mikel Leshore has had off the field issues. He's going to be their number one going into 2013. Kevin Smith is a free agent. He filled in very little, so running back position needs help. They cut guard Steven Peterman, defensive end Kyle Vanden Bosch, and they waived wide receiver Titus Young so far in this offseason. So a lot of bigger names on the team. Titus Young, just young player, talented player, just a cancer to the team. So they released him. They have 22 unrestricted free agents in this offseason. Cliff Averill, defensive end. Gossiard Chairless, the offensive tackle. Louis Delmas at safety, being the bigger names. And then outside linebacker, both their starters are free agents, and DeAndre Levy and Justin Durant. So they need to look into that. If they want to re-sign both of them, it'd be something to look into. Otherwise, they could be solid guys to pick up for other teams. So they have a lot of things to do in free agency. I don't think they're going to be bringing anyone in from other teams because they don't have much cap space to mess with. So to be honest, I think the Lions are just going to look to bring back some of their own, and that's about it. As for needs, like I mentioned, running back, wide receiver, offensive guard, possibly offensive tackle, defensive end, outside linebacker, cornerback, and safety. And some of those needs are based off of if they don't bring some of their free agents back. But I could see a lot of those needs being what they are. Draft day, these are the guys I have lined up for them. Eric Fisher at offensive tackle, Demontre Moore defensive end, Jarvis Jones outside linebacker, D. Milner cornerback, Kenny Vaccaro at safety, and Chance Warmack at offensive guard. If Kenny Vaccaro, not Kenny Vaccaro, if D. Milner's on the board, cornerback out of Alabama, if he is on the board at number 5, I believe the Lions need to address the cornerback position. It's kind of been saying it, for the last couple of seasons as a Packer fan. You look at your NFC North counterparts and you're like, the Lions really need some secondary help, and they really haven't addressed it early. So I think if D. Milner's there, they need to take him. But I've projected him at number 4 to the Eagles, so it's really going to be tough. Somebody's saying, why not Jarvis Jones at outside linebacker? Great question. The last 2 days at the Combine, there's been rumors circulating that Jarvis Jones might take a slip because of his spinal stenosis, and possibly as big as a fall as we saw in Daquan Bowers a few years ago. He went as a top 5, top 10 prospect, fell all the way down to 51. Jarvis Jones could see a fall like that because of that injury. A lot of GMs are trying to, figuring out, what his whole condition is with that, and possibly staying away from him early. I would project Jarvis Jones there, but with what I see going on, I think it's going to be maybe possibly offensive line in this first round. Maybe Chance Warmack, maybe Eric Fisher. Right now I'm going to project Warmack there at offensive guard. I know it's probably not going to be the pick because guards don't go that high, but right now, just to play it safe, just because it's more of a need, I'll put Warmack there. Now in the second round, if Eddie Lacy's still on the board at running back, that would be a beautiful pickup for the Detroit Lions. Maybe even Monty Ball out of Wisconsin. You got Justin Hunter, wide receiver, Terrence Williams, Tavon Austin, a wide receiver. If all those guys are still on the board, they could look into that. They need to address more wide receiver depth behind Calvin Johnson. Like I mentioned earlier, they released Titus Young, and there's not much depth on that team at the position. So Ryan Broyles, is an up and comer. We'll see how Broyles develops, but I think they could address an additional wide receiver. But those are all the needs. Those are the positions I'm thinking the Detroit Lions will target early. Let me know what you guys think. Throw your comments down, especially you guys Lions fans. I'm interested to see what you guys think. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.